What's poppin', world? Back at it again with another video. Y'all tapped in with the Head of the Game podcast. Once again, we got a controversial discussion that we got to talk about today. So without further ado, y'all read the title. Let's get into it. So I just feel like in this current modern society, right? It's more selfish than ever. Let's just be totally honest. I think social media, it's just the new age that we in, but I just feel like it just hyperinflates self-identity, self-worth, and it just disappreciates and devalues selflessness just on a societal standpoint. On a value aspect, I think it's always remained the same since in modern time, right? But this discussion is about a specific point that I want to make, right? So when you're going through this journey of life and this journey of self-discovery, a lot of things you're going to encounter that's going to shape and mold the kind of person you are, right? Rather for the good or the worse, right? Better or worse. Now, here's one notion that I just want to just keep it real with y'all, right? So, when you go on social media or people just trying to live their lives as individuals, you're like, I don't care what y'all think. I'm only doing it for me, my self-happiness, my self-worth. Sure, right? I'm not going to sit up there and deny that. I feel like certain people do stuff for themselves and it just has totally nothing to do with nobody else, right? Just self-appreciation, self-worth, so on and so forth. But I will say, by and large, to just say a person just doesn't care about what nobody thinks on no kind of level whatsoever is being very disingenuous. When you look at performers, right? And here's where the word confidence has so much power. Confidence isn't about not caring about what people think of you, right? Because then you would become tone deaf and the people that you're performing in front of wouldn't be susceptible to the appreciation or the integrity or the intention behind it. It'll be a disconnect, right? So confidence isn't saying how much you don't care, right? It's more so of how much you care about your own opinion over somebody else's, right? So confidence is more about what is than what isn't. And knowing how to balance and prioritize both, right? Because if you care about somebody's opinion more than your own, then it's gonna come off like there's gonna be a certain level of desperation, a little less authenticity. Well, not to say it's gonna be less authentic because you do have an angle to get a reaction out of somebody, right? But it's a tandem or duality of both. You care about what they think and what you think, but how you prioritize it is that you care about what you think over what they think, but you care about them together simultaneously, right? Two things can be true. I feel like when it comes down to confidence isn't an absolute, right? It isn't a one-off or just one individual thing. Confidence derives from knowing how to balance two different realities together so they can coexist and cohabitat, and you produce a certain result that not only satisfies the people that you're performing in front of, but also your own self-interest. It's like running a business. Your bottom line is your profit, but you do have a service, you do have a purpose, you do have a angle, you have a strategy, your customers. You're not just tone deaf like, hey, I don't care what y'all think, take it or leave it, buy it or not, I don't